Three, two, one.
Ski.
Don't ever do that again.
What? Are you a skibbity rizzler? I keep calling Arya that, and it's like the oddest thing ever.
Oddest.
Yeah, because it's so not within how like we speak as a generation. That's not our thing. But that's
Why
besides the
not?
point.
Why can't it be?
Because it's so gross. I already cringe at half of the things that we already say, let alone skibbity toilet, rizzler, um, whatever the fuck. I don't know. But hey, welcome. If you couldn't tell, we're in a little. Are you okay?
Something in my eye.
Oh my god. While she deals with her eye problem. Um, yeah, if you couldn't tell, we're in a little bit of a different location. We're in an undisclosed location. But hopefully you guys enjoy where we're at.
We got kidnapped.
We did. We're literally inside a
we said
prison
too much
cellar.
last episode.
We were just too controversial. But yeah, we're in a holding cell right now, and we're gonna record it. But yeah, I would like to preface this by saying, actually, no, I don't know why I worded it like that. No.
You talk like you're writing an essay in like grade 3.
Because I feel like I am. I wish I was back in grade 3. Honestly, grade 3 was a good year.
Really? I don't even remember grade 3 at all.
I don't know. I just remember that my teacher, her name, Miss Meir, she was excellent.
Was that in Canada?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Girl, I went to school
Vancouver?
here. Yes.
I feel like every Canadian teacher's name was Miss Muir. Like every school had to have a teacher that was named Miss Muir if you're from Canada. And she had to be like lesbian cusp. Like she had to be like a little butch.
Well, Butch, definitely. I don't know if she was lesbian, but she was on the bigger side.
See, but you never know because you're so young. Obviously, you
True.
wouldn't know.
I guess we just weren't perceptive of it.
Mm.
But she didn't, I don't know. Not to assume, of course, but, she didn't give lesbian. Did you have a Miss Muir in your...
Yes.
Oh, you did?
I was actually thinking about this the other day, is that if you grew up in like a rural Ontario school, and it could be Canada, your teacher was either, well, they were all white, but they were either a young blonde woman or an older, like middle-aged lesbian woman, or they were like a parents of like one of the students. Yeah. And I realized that. And that reigns true. It reigns very true.
I don't know if it would reign true for just the rural areas, though. Okay, maybe all white, that gives. But I feel like...
I don't know about the city because I never grew up
I feel like the city is just
with
about the same.
diversity.
Yeah, there is more diversity, like, ethnically wise, but...
And if you had it like a POC teacher, it was a supply. And all the supplies were POC.
Not the supply
I'm not even kidding you.
teachers.
Every supply we had was, or every teacher that was like temporary
Yeah.
was POC. BIPOC. Hi.
But it gives.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, that's what they did. That's what they do.
But that was like high school,
Mm.
which is like not.
It's so crazy to me how, like, you really, like, you only had, like, one or two, like, POC teachers in your life.
I never had a teacher, like a permanent teacher that was POC.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
That
There
is so
were some, but
crazy.
I never had one. All my teachers were white.
Really?
Yeah. And I realize that now.
That's
looking
so
back.
different compared to, like, me, because, like, it really was a mix of every single...
I had like
race and
one
ethnicity.
librarian once that I think was from Pakistan.
Does that even count a librarian?
No.
What the fuck?
But
does
she was
what?
like really into cultural diversity and like making us culturally aware. And she did a lot of like events
Wow.
around culture and stuff and brought in like different ethnic groups.
Do
And
you
that was
think
like
she
our
succeeded?
first. Well, yeah, I think it was like our first our first glimpse of what other cultures look like, which is crazy.
Mm. Oh, that's lovely.
Except I was like minority, so obviously I knew what culture looked like. And then I saw all these white people like appropriating my culture, and I was like, great. Just adding to the colonialist agenda. Look at them stealing. No, I'm kidding.
On to the next topic.
Let's move on.
Before we have to stay in here any longer. Do you know what I really hate? Something about myself. I hate how
What do you hate about yourself?
everything. No. One thing that I like really hate the most is that I hate how I inherited a strong work ethic instead of generational wealth.
Didn't we talk about this last episode?
I think we like mentioned it, but like we didn't really say anything.
Yeah, we
about
talked about if you were to get
Oh
the
yeah.
lottery.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
And then we talked about the value of work and
Mm.
having a strong work ethic. And we both appreciated the fact that we would continue to work if we had money,
Yeah, but
which I don't know if a lot of people
would.
could
Yeah.
say that. Like, but I don't know. I feel like a large majority of people do still want to find more like less about working because they have to and working because it's something they're passionate about. That kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Whereas I feel like people now are working to make a living,
Real.
you know?
Yeah. I just feel oh no.
And if you had a business that you were passionate about, you knew what it'd take to run a fucking business, but you don't.
Okay, Kim. Okay. No. But I'm just like going off of like what's current. Last week, I worked like a 40-hour week fully plus a lot of overtime, so it was more than 40 hours.
I know. I was actually like mad at you for like having a job now because I'm like, oh,
Yeah, because
you're
the way
so preoccupied. It's annoying.
because the way with I am, that's what I mean when I say like worth ethic, work ethic. Work ethic?
Know your worth.
Yeah. Over generational wealth. Cause like when I have work, I will prioritize that to the fullest. Like I will not care about myself or anyone else other than me and the fact that I have to go to work and make
Are you
money.
like hard-headed or like one-track minded? Like you can't do multiple things at once?
Well, I feel like I could do multiple things at once. It's just whether or not I have the effort to, how tired I am. You have something on your lip.
I know, I think it's dry skin.
But yeah, like it just depends. Because I do think that I can multitask and whatnot and whatever. It just comes down to like whether I want to or not, what day it is. Because like also like if we were talking about like me doing a 40-hour week last week, I would not have been, oh my God, I would not have wanted to do anything else other than go to bed.
Do you not have school anymore?
Girl, it was like the start of
Exams?
Yeah, I don't have any exams.
Oh, so that's why you worked 40 hours? You just didn't have anything else to do?
Yeah, and plus I was just like
Oh.
picking up shifts left and right.
I thought it was like straining, like for you, because you had like school and work.
No, it's because I had so much free time that I could fill it up with
Okay,
work.
that makes a lot more sense. Because I was like,
Yeah.
why is he doing that to himself?
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
not seeing me, like that's crazy. The one thing that brings
Please.
him joy in his life.
Anyways, but yeah, no, it's straining in another way. The fact that I have to move boxes all day and have to run around and do everything. It's a lot. It was a lot on my body. And
Okay.
this week,
Welcome to the working class. Okay.
girl, please. You don't even have to do that at your
Yes, I do.
place. No,
That's
you don't.
literally my job. That equals my job. That equals working in any factory.
Oh, well,
Welcome to the factory life, my
girl,
boy.
I can't even say. Okay,
Kids in the 1920s be like,
What? I don't even work in a factory. Don't disrespect my workplace
kids during
like
the Great
that.
Depression be like,
And
That's us.
get your facts straight. I work in a warehouse, not in a factory.
it's literally the same thing.
Okay, before I was working in a factory, at the beginning of the semester this year, I worked at a pillow factory for one day only, and that was the most grueling experience that I have ever had to go through.
What
Like,
did you have to even do?
okay, so
So-
basically, my core duties were to take the bags of pillow and like couch stuffing. So like if you
You
were
had
to
to stuff those pillows?
no, that wasn't even my duty. That wasn't my
Why do
job
you say
description.
that? Okay.
That was another person's.
Mm.
Mine, look, so people can buy this stuffing bulk. So what I have to do, like, is get this bag of like 20-pound to 30-pound stuffing, vacuum it down until it's like as small and flat as possible, and shove it into this tiny ass box. And I don't
Can
know
you shove
why.
it into my box?
Your box doesn't deserve anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. But yeah, it was so tiring. I don't know why. To be honest, it doesn't seem that bad to have to vacuum it up. But the thing was, the vacuum that they had was terrible. The working conditions were terrible. I could tell that they overlooked a lot of safety regulations.
Safety regulations.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was not it. But comparatively speaking to my current workplace, I feel like I do a lot more physical work at my current job compared
It's
to
just
the
less
pillow
like
factory.
tedious.
Yeah, exactly.
doing
It's less
more.
tedious. Well, it depends. It is kind of tedious at the same time. But the thing is, I actually like working there too. I
Because
have
of the benefits.
Yeah, the benefits are great. I have people to talk to, people my own age, no less.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I feel like if I were to stay in that company, in the current company, I feel like I could see a future in it. I feel like there's a lot of good
Yeah, I
like
could see a
opportunities.
future for you if
Yeah.
you're like continuing with your own career and not,
Working at the warehouse.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Well,
building your way up. more
exactly,
so.
yeah. We'll see where that goes. But also speaking about my job, I why is it always them and not about me? Here's the situation. When I was at work the other day, my supervisor, she was like, "You guys need to hustle. You guys are making it harder for the other department to do their jobs." And in my head, I was like, "Why is it hard for them? Why isn't it hard for me? They're making my job harder because of how much they're doing. Like, why can't it
Oh,
just
so
be about
you
me?
can't keep up and you're blaming it on them because you can't keep up.
Please.
Can you keep up, baby? Going and That needs to be you. That needs to be you in the factory. I want to see you like running around like
No, because tell me why I'm
grabbing those packages and throwing them.
Because I literally am. You don't even know. If you
Okay, well, if you did it faster, then maybe you would get recognized for your accomplishments.
No, because I did. I got a raffle ticket because I was so fast. Anyways.
Oh, good. So I guess you took the criticism well. You took the feedback well.
Girl, please. Did you go Black Friday shopping?
I thought you were gonna say, "Did you go black?" I was gonna be like, no. I don't believe in Black Friday as a day anymore. I feel like it's just an excuse for them to say like we have sales going on. Even though everyone knows it's like a week long, 2 weeks long, and it just continues
No,
until they
real.
like get rid of all of their stock.
Yeah, and like the bad stock.
And Cyber Monday too, it's the same thing. It's like those sales like aren't real. Like what Black Friday used to be is different. And we can't compare the two.
Real. I was gonna say, because like I remember when I was younger, oh my god, shopping was an actual deal, like during Black Friday. But now,
Yeah, it was
like,
also a massacre
yeah,
and a
but-
nightmare.
True. But most
People
places
died.
People died, Kim. But most places now for this past Black Friday.
No, sorry,
Black Friday.
the people died reminded me of do you know, is it Derek Barry? That one quote that
Stonewall.
that one quote that he had, and it was like Willem was like, nobody died. He was like, people died.
He was like,
People
what?
died at
I thought people died. No.
No,
Just got arrested.
Nobody died at Stonewall.
Guys, do your research. It's very important.
Apparently, like someone did though.
Really?
Nobody died.
No one died.
I don't know.
It was just riots.
Yeah,
but
it's just rioting. I don't
yeah.
know.
Most places had the most atrocious sale ever. Garage, no
None
less.
of them do.
Buy one, get one
I'm
50%
telling you,
off.
like I've once went into a store and it was like it showed the sale sign and then I
Mhm.
took it off and it was regular price was the same.
That's
Like
how
how
they
did they
get ya.
bamboozle you so bad where you believe?
Mm.
Like I don't know.
That's consumerism at its
But when you're a
finest.
thrifter like me, everything's a steal. Especially when you literally steal things. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god, we have a thief on our
Yeah, just like
hands.
don't like honestly abolish Black Friday and just start stealing things. Like can we start bringing back the purge? How about abolish Black Friday and bring back the purge?
No
That's what
way.
I believe in.
Because I
Thank
literally
you.
talked about the purge last week, or like a couple weeks ago, and you looked at me so weirdly. And the way that you're stealing my ideas now and claiming them as your own is so disrespectful.
The purge was your idea. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, new segment. Go onto your Spotify right now.
Why?
Just do it. Go to search bar, search up day list. What's your day list?
I've been listening to that DJ. This Spotify rap DJ. Daylist?
Yeah. One word. Yeah, that one. It changes every single day at every time. Just read out the title. Mine is Sentimental Adulting Morning.
Oh, mine's Mellow Laurel Canyon Wednesday morning. I literally, that's not English. You listen to poetry and vocalist on Wednesdays in the morning. Here's some Laurel Canyon acoustic, chill, mellow, hippie, folksy, and 60s, 70s.
Mine is you listen to K-pop and poppy in the morning. Here's some adulting, sentimental K-ballad.
For once.
Lol. K-pop, conductor, and Hallyu.
Laurel Canyon is an interesting way to describe.
This playlist is really interesting. But yeah, I've seen some like gnarly like daylist
I didn't know
titles.
that that
It's really
was there.
crazy.
I kind of like that because
Yeah.
I've been looking because Wrapped didn't give you their like aura that they give you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like last year.
They didn't give us anything.
But we're gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna ask you every time what's your day list. It's gonna change every week. Every
Oh,
single day,
really?
every week. It's gonna be different.
What if I don't change? Then it won't change.
Let's see.
So
On the topic of Spotify.
I was gonna say, did you want to get into Wrapped, or are we just gonna brush over that?
No, we're gonna get into rap. What?
Can I talk about Wrapped for 1 second?
Yeah, go for it.
I feel like a lot of people have the same hot take on Wrapped. And that it was like such a flop this year. Like
It was.
giving us nothing.
It was flop-tino.
And also the anticipation was crazy for the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so they didn't have the auras. And the one thing that I was anticipating was when they give you your location that most listeners are from.
Yes.
Because mine was somewhere in like California or somewhere.
Yeah, mine was in California too last year.
And it was like making me want to go. And then now I'm just like, oh, I wanted to see what mine was this year because it's different. But anyway, whatever. So I was missing that. But I will say I do appreciate the AI DJ, even though that's literally the only thing they gave us. They gave us our top, like they gave you your like playlist, which is literally the same as any other playlist. If you go into your other playlist,
No,
it's
literally.
like literally the same. So whatever. But the AI DJ was, I think, the only interesting
What
part.
was the AI DJ? Where is that?
Because I've been listening to that guy for like.
Where? Is it inside here?
No.
Because this is top
Yours
song.
is different than mine. Go to your 20. Just go to your whole rap. And your AI DJ is.
I didn't even know that was a thing, AI DJ.
Your rap,
Oh, this.
no, that's podcast.
Oh. Do I not have one?
Wait. Maybe it's not on here. More Evolution. Top tracks. I don't know. Maybe it's this one? No, but that's AI podcast. No, that's not right. It should be radio.
We'll look for it later. But like.
Because I've been listening to my guy, and it's basically like this guy that just is like an AI radio
Hmm.
guy.
Oh, but you know what I heard? I heard that apparently Spotify laid off a bunch of
I know my
people.
sister. Oh,
Yeah.
it's called DJ.
Oh,
See?
called DJ.
Okay, switching it up. Gonna turn the calendar to the early 2000s. Got some of your kind of thing here. Avril Lavigne on first.
So then he just plays songs that you listen to, and it's kind of cool because after a
Oh.
bit, he'll come back in and be
Now we
like,
got Charlie XCX leading off a stretch of dance and electronic.
Wow, and that's AI.
so it's just fun.
Oh, I need to find mine. But like,
Because I've just
yeah.
been listening to him and I've been like, ooh. And then he'll be like, oh, bring it back to 2022 when you were listening to this. And then he'll be like, oh, you like to listen to this on Wednesdays. Let me give me some of this.
Why is he kind of cunty?
He is. And he
Wow.
slays. And he's
This
basically
AI
what I
man.
wanted rap to be, except the only thing was the stinking like statistics and like analytics and stuff. Like the giving me all my aura, all my aura
Uh-huh.
points. And yeah, and the location. I think that's the only thing I really missed.
Mm-hmm. What were your top artists? Okay, I'm gonna go through mine.
You go first.
Mine is all K-pop. I'm gonna read through the entire thing. Number one, Rise. Boycott Rise, guys.
I have another take to talk about for
Okay.
Wrapped.
In Hypen, NCT Dream, New Jeans, Rip New Jeans. Oh my god, and Turmoil by Together.
Oh my god. You saying that like actually like broke something inside of me. I was like,
Yeah.
can you say that again one more time?
Rise and Hypen, NCT Dream, New Jeans, Tomorrow by Together.
Okay, so all K-pop
Yeah, essentially.
boys, and then was New Jeans the only girl?
They were the only girls, yeah. This song really
Interesting.
shocked me. My top song, Love 119, because I like the song, but I think when I was listening to it the most, I was going through my like deep depression era, and that's
Yeah,
why I
that
kept listening
happens.
to it. And I didn't realize that I listened to it so much that it
My
became my
top
top
song last year was Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by the Smiths.
song.
And I literally post every single Spotify rap that I have because I'm insane and I want people to know how insane I am. And it was literally like, Boy's a Liar, Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now.
Hmm.
Like, all that, like, I'm gonna kill my ex or whatever, essentially.
Lol.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
I also feel like, sorry, not to cut you off, but I also feel like my minutes listened have been going down.
I was gonna ask you about that because minutes listened is a great sign whether you are chronically listening to something in your ears all the time.
I'm only at 23,625 minutes this year. I know last year was at least 10,000 above that.
Hold on, I don't even think I know my minutes.
But yeah. Well, while you look for whatever. Top songs, Love 119, Lie With You by 10, Blossom.
19,774.
Wow.
Is that less than you?
It's less than me. I would have
I
expected.
don't listen to music at all. Like,
Wow.
compared to most people because
Mhm.
I'm busy and I have a life.
She's a busy gal.
Yeah. And instead of listening to music, I'm listening to YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely more of a podcaster too.
I've been doing,
Like-
but not on Spotify because I'm a visual listener. I'm a visual listener because I like to see body language. I like to see how people talk. I like to see how they laugh.
But if they do
I
like
to
they
see
do
them
video
for everything.
podcasts on Spotify now.
No, but it's not the same.
I guess so.
Like I need YouTube.
But guys, we do video podcasts on Spotify now, so if you do,
Oh my god. Speaking of which, shout out.
yeah. Anyways,
Shout out to your favorite podcasters.
literally. Introduction to Japanese.
Um,
What's your take?
Oh yeah, my other take was that like Spotify really catches me in my moods. Like I've noticed that it really follows me and my personality fairly well. Like based on, so I have my Wrapped from last year and I was looking at it and I was like, oh, like I was depressed. And it's like you can almost tell how I was feeling and who I was based on the music I was listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think last year I was like in a very hopeless romantic like core, like I forget what my aura was, but it was something like different. And this year, what did I want to say? Yeah, so they always reflect how I'm feeling, but no, I don't even want to say that. Oh, I feel like last year I was very hopeless and very aromantic, whereas this year I'm more romantic and less hopeless. Yeah. Because I feel like I'm always a bit of a hopeless romantic, but
Right.
like less hopeless this year.
Why less hopeless? Why are you
Just
gaining
based
some
on the
hope?
songs. Like
Okay.
literally last year it was Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now.
Mm.
Yeah. Kill Bill, Beautiful Boy, Boy's a Liar, and Oblivion. Which is like, okay.
Ugh, I wish I had my last year ones on my iPad. So I can see.
Yeah, and then this year, did you want to go into or do you want to save it for Rex at the end?
Well, let's see
Your
what the top songs.
top songs.
We'll save it.
I
for
can do
Rex.
top artists.
Okay, you do top artists. I already mentioned a bit of my.
You did your top artists already.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just say my top artists.
Mm.
Okay, so Stone Roses,
Mm-hmm.
number 1. Then The Smiths, Lana Del Rey, Charlie XCX, and The Cure. Because I was really into Britpop this year. I had such a Britpop year because Oasis is reviving from the dead.
Lovely.
And they were inspired by the Stone Roses, and then I got into them and then really, really loved their stuff. I loved their work because I do love the Smiths. And then I realized, oh, they're all in like the same generation of music. Then I was listening to The Cure. It was like all sort of in the same mood. Yeah. And then Lana and Charlie, obviously, because the girls are going to be girling this year, and they were.
I don't know why. I kind of didn't expect Charlie, but at the same time, I did because of the amount of
The
times you talked about it.
album,
Yeah, I know.
hello.
That's why I was like.
But I'm surprised it wasn't Billie Eilish. No, I'm just kidding. I think one of her songs was my top songs, obviously, because such a good album. Ariana had a good album.
Oh, yeah.
What's her face had a good album. Chappell Roan.
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina, oh my god, like the girls were girling this year. They were eating it up.
They just ate.
So good this year, but I guess I have to give it to Charlie. I think it's because she gave me the most like pop girl, not even pop, like club, like getting me hype music. Whereas I think the other ones were just pop, hot hits kind of thing. I'm surprised about Chappell though. I feel like Chappell should have been top because I really listen to her music a lot.
Yeah, you even went to go see her this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
feel like
maybe
the
I
stars
don't-
would have aligned, but
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
well, I don't know. Raptors. We already
It's
know
probably
about rap.
fake.
Honestly, well, okay, it's definitely not fake because I can say for a fact that every single song on my Wrapped came from my daily playlist.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not fake in terms of that. Wow, it's really great.
Like I don't think I listened to Chappell as much as I thought I did. I think I enjoyed her songs, but I think I was playing Charlie's album more to like dance around and have a good time.
Makes sense.
And Lana, obviously, I think I just always am listening to Lana.
Has she released anything new?
She will be soon.
Oh, okay.
Like
Did
a
not know
country
that.
folky album is
Wow.
coming soon, which I'm excited for. But no, just all her old stuff is always getting
Lovely.
repeated.
Lovely.
Do you have any reasons for your top 5 or no?
Like artists
Yeah.
specifically?
Like what was the vibe with that? What was the reason? What was the reason?
I don't know. I mean, see, like just looking at it from like
Computer job.
I know. I started a timer on my iPad. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We were at half an hour anyway, so we'll
Great.
just start again. I don't really know why. I think Rise, first off, is the top just because they just debuted this year. Or no, sorry, they debuted last year, but they had a lot of good releases. Good in my opinion, good releases this year, so that's why I kept on listening to them. And Hypen, I don't know how they got so high up. Not gonna lie, I love you guys, but I don't think like any of my artists are very like they don't like represent anything specific other than just
Your interests.
yeah, real. Like whether or not they have a good.
What is it
funky
about
sound.
them though that this year they were like doing? Did they drop an album?
Well, yeah, Rise for whatever I just said earlier. And Hypen, I don't know. I don't know how they got number 2. I don't, because I would have expected an NCT unit to get up there to 2 or 1, but it made it to 3rd. Number 3, the NCT Dream, is because they dropped a new album.
Did New Jeans drop music this year?
Yes. Well, 2 single albums.
Right.
The House Sweet and like the
Oh.
Japanese one.
Right.
Yeah. Those 2 were good. I love those. Again, rip New Jeans. Oh my god, so sad. Tomorrow by Together, I don't know why either. But
Are you an album listener or like a song listener? Because I've recently this year become a bit of an album listener, and that's why I have like more of the artists I'm listening to are actually like the artists I was listening to, sort of. But like I've been album listening a lot. I used to literally just listen to songs.
yeah. I try to be an album listener because like I know like because what I tend to do, and I feel like what most people do, is like, you know, look towards the title track, and the title track or like whatever the headliner song is.
Because it's hard to like a
forms
whole
it.
album.
Yeah.
It's
Because
hard.
Not every song will be to your liking at the end of the day
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Like there's very few albums where I will like all of their songs.
No, real. Except for Reputation by Taylor Swift. I'm waiting for Rep TV.
Except
Girl.
for the Stone Roses album. No, I'm kidding. Said no one literally ever. Like I think I was in the top like 0.05% of listeners.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, oh yeah, because only old people from Manchester listen to that band.
Lol. And you're one of them.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that. My god, the way people were calling it Spotify rap pussy. Rap pussy.
I realized that too, and I was thinking that probably subliminally, but like
It's literally rap
Wasn't-
pussy all.
I wasn't phased by it because yeah.
God, that's so funny. Okay. Enough about Spotify rap for a little bit.
Enough about music.
Yeah. And another thing about music though.
Oh.
But can we talk about Wicked?
Oh, like that music. Have you been listening to the soundtrack now
I
that you've seen the
have
movie?
been. Like the entire thing. I'm
You
like,
saw the movie, right?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
I want to save it for Rex though, like when I talk about it.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
so hard because like our Rex are our topics because they're so much bigger than just like, oh, go
Well-
watch this. It's like, but everyone's been watching it and everyone's seen it.
True. Let's just talk about it as a movie. Like, let's like,
As it's like our hot takes on it, and then we'll talk about like, oh yeah, go watch Wicked.
yeah.
But the music of it all, the musicality,
It was so good.
it was good. I will say they sang it.
They can sing.
They
think
can sing. Hey,
Yeah.
we can all sing.
Not that.
um,
No, but I feel like the casting choice was really well done. I feel like Ariana.
I know, but I
Glinda,
feel like they were kind of built for their roles. Like it's hard to imagine anyone else taking their place.
real. Oh,
I saw a couple of the people who were like had auditioned for it. People were alleging, and I was like, no.
I would not have been able to
No.
imagine Shawn Mendes as Fierro.
I know there was a lot of randos, and I was like,
Like-
people are making at this point, people are making this up. Like Haley Bieber did not audition for Glinda.
Right? I saw that and I was like, no.
There's no
can she
way.
even sing? Wait, what role did she like?
We can all sing. Glinda, and I don't believe
no
that.
fucking way.
And then apparently JB for whatever his name is, Fierro, which I don't believe.
fucking stupid.
I
Haley Bieber, not
who's
just
the man who played Fierro? Because
he was.
we need to go. We need to take a moment
gorgeous.
for him.
We need to. Hold
I know
space
he's
for
from.
him.
I know. I know he's from Bridgerton, but like, yeah,
He was so sexy.
he
in
definitely plays straight better in Bridgerton.
that.
Because he was not even trying to be straight in this movie. Like, let me tell you, like,
Lol.
which obviously, like, his character probably wasn't the straightest, but
It's probably bisexual.
he was. I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Like, he
Yeah.
wasn't playing a straight man,
Mm.
and it was obvious.
Yeah. No, but this was the first thing I wrote down. I wrote it down on my notes in the theater while I was watching it because I just had to say it. You're telling me there was a nice ass. Nope, sorry. You're telling me there was a nice ass train that goes all the way to the Emerald City, and Dorothy had to walk all the way there. Girl,
Yeah, we know who the real villains are after this movie. Miss Glinda,
That's what. Okay.
Mr. Oz.
Oh my god, no. But I could not wait until part 2, so I saw some things. But oh my god, Glinda definitely was portrayed to be a villain.
Yeah, I know. I saw some Easter eggs too. My sister was like, I feel like all the theater kids, this was their moment to like rise up.
Oh yeah.
And they were all just like,
the Gleeks.
oh, but did you know that this little Easter egg happened and this is the
Mm.
reason? And because of the original, this happened. And because I know everything about theater and about the entire story, I know that this is what's going to happen. It's like, okay, let me just watch as a
Yeah.
average watcher of
Literally.
whatever this is, this
Mm.
movie. Yeah, I mean,
That was crazy. Oz being a scam? Mr. Wizard of Oz. That.
why is the
that shocked
school
me.
called Shiz? That never got me. Shiz.
I don't know. I think it's just.
Was that just the name that he decided?
It was just.
I was like trying to think of what the like smart reason was for Shiz. I was like, is it like school and whiz or like what's the? It doesn't make sense.
No, it wouldn't even work for school.
I know. That's why I'm like, why Shiz?
Who knows? Ask the writer.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about Wicked? As a non-theater person watching it,
Well,
first impression.
I just thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it really touches on a lot of like different things, like bullying, like racism and discrimination. It was so crazy. Okay, well, hold on. Just that one line that SNL guy said. I don't see color.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I love him. He reminds me of you a little bit sometimes, just the Asian gayness.
Lol.
But this
But
is this is an afterthought, but he got Trisha Paytas on SNL recently. And so random, but he did it anyway. Whatever.
That's not even possible.
I don't know,
But yeah, I can see why Cynthia and Ariana keep crying about it.
I was gonna say, do you think that it was all like reasonable for them to be like so emotional about it? Because I can understand like
Yeah.
in terms of the process
Mhm.
and how they feel about it because they are in theater and they are like in that world.
Yeah. In a way, I can see it. Like,
I love how we talked about this before too, and we were like, there's no reason to be acting like that. They're way too into it. And now we're just like, after seeing the
Yeah.
movie, we're like, they deserve to be feeling
Yeah.
that way.
because I feel like if you watch the movie, like, really the production of it all, and like
The budget.
the budget,
Crazy.
the story, like the vocal, I don't know, everything, all encompassing, whatever. It was just like,
I just realized I rated it 3.5 stars out of 5.
wow.
And I couldn't push it to a 4.
Mm.
So I'm trying to take in what you're saying and be honest with myself.
Mm.
That I saw it for what it was, but I couldn't put it at a 4-star.
Damn, I don't know.
And I apologize to you,
I thought it was really
Ariana,
good.
and Cynthia.
There were a lot
Cynthia. Jesus died for our Cynthias. Have you seen that from 21 Jump Street?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't even want to know.
It was the slam poetry night.
No. But yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I think it deserves everything. I think it was so good. Also, Michelle Yeoh ate.
I know. I was like, girl can sing.
Well,
You know, it almost was J-Lo.
I could not imagine that. I feel like that would have been like so weird.
I think I just like seeing Asian people in like positions of power.
She really was the villain, though.
They both were, her and Jeff Goldblum. I love Jeff Goldblum so much in everything. He's so
Oh.
iconic.
Lol. And why was Nessa Rose low-key a cunt?
Nessa Rose, was that the
Alphaba's sister.
Why was she?
Huh?
Why?
Girl, like Miss Alphaba took care of you and all of that. Yet when she got
You're
hated,
mad at her?
like she never came to her defense, and it was so like to me when she was like, this was my one chance to get a normal life, blah 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 blah, and you ruined it. Obviously, she didn't say that, but like how she went about it because Alphaba was taking all the attention just because she was green, like. Give your sister a break. Hello? Like, I don't know. She was just such a cunt.
Did you know that Cynthia, like that character, what's her name? Alphaba.
Yeah.
Alphaba is the child of Jeff Goldblum.
Yes,
Oz.
I saw that. Yes.
So crazy because like literally the whole beginning of the movie was like a blur to me afterwards. And then I got reminded that like, oh yeah, in the beginning, the very beginning, the mom sleeps around.
Yeah.
And I was
with the
like,
Wizard of Oz, no
wait a
less.
damn second. So you're telling me she sleeps around with Mr. Oz, the great and powerful, in the bedroom. The great and powerful seaman is what's going
Oh
on.
my god.
The one shot that he had, the opportunity,
And he
was
took the
not
shot.
lost.
Took the shot
He
at
gave
her.
birth to that
Oh my
green
god.
little baby.
Do you think she was
It
green
makes
just
sense
because
because
of it?
like Emerald City, green,
Right.
Oz.
That was so crazy.
But he's not so great and powerful now, is he?
yeah.
For the people who know, you know.
Can't even read the Grimmery. But yeah. I thought the whole movie was fabulous.
Anyway, my rating is only based on personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will say it was a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
I have like a certain, I think because in my head I was like, oh, the original Wizard of Oz had so much like high contrast, like, and the set differences were like there, and then the story was there. And like, yes, Wicked was amazing, but like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be the same with Barbie, where it's like just this like super high budget production that people are gonna love for like however long they love it. And then afterwards it's gonna be like, okay, we're done with that. And it was like mid.
Mm-hmm.
Like people are saying that about Barbie now. They were like, I never actually like liked Barbie. It was just like the hype around
Yeah,
it.
it was just a trend.
And that's what I feel like we're like just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, I will say I literally thought Ariana Grande was the best singer in the world. I was like, the vocals are there, no one can beat her. And then I heard Miss Cynthia Erivo sing Defying Gravity at the end of Wicked. And I thought, no. She takes her place. She takes her place. Just because there was something in that moment, Defying Gravity, at the end. Did you feel that?
Like the final riff?
Just the final. Her in the sky, flying around.
Yeah, I definitely did feel gravity. I literally got goosebumps when I saw the moment. Look to the western sky. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, like singers can be singing.
Yeah, and she is indeed a singer.
I think I wasn't aware of like outside of pop singing. So I was like, okay, theater. Yeah.
I just realized that she like released a very like popular song.
Who?
And it was sang by Cynthia Erivo.
Which song?
I don't remember, but I remember hearing like someone made a compilation of her discography, and I heard that
like
one song.
No one really knew of her until
Yeah, for sure. I was like, wasn't she mostly active on Broadway? Like she didn't do anything mainstream.
A lot of like really great singers are, and that's why I said like I hate that I only saw Ariana Grande as like one of the best singers when there's this whole world of like actors and singers who are just like can fucking belt.
Have you seen all the memes? We deserve each other, me and Bach.
Who? Oh, Bach, the guy.
You have not seen the memes.
No.
Everyone has been making fun of how the character, or not the actress who did Nessa Rose, how she sang that line. People were making fun of it and saying how she like it was supposed to be very demure, me and Bach or something, but she was like me and Bach.
Oh, I
and
thought it was for
everyone has
like
been making fun of it.
It's probably for like comedic.
I don't know.
Intention.
I don't think that entire scene where she sang
but it's her
that
pussy green,
was
though?
supposed to be.
But it's her pussy green.
Is her pussy
So she
green.
doesn't deserve to speak unless her pussy's green.
Real. But yeah.
That's all I really have to say about that movie. I needed to be a little bit honest.
Are you gonna watch part 2 though?
Yes, but
The-
why is it in a year?
I know. That's the most like
I
terrible
hate the way that production works now, where it's like,
thing.
oh yeah, the next season's coming out in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be around. Like, I'm not gonna be here for that.
Mm,
Like, where am I gonna be in a year? I might not even be in this country. Who knows?
yeah. Good thing it's released global. You can watch it anywhere you want.
We'll see.
Hmm.
We'll see how I feel.
Okay, what you got? What you looking for? We got what you're looking for.
The Bolo Advent calendar. Have you seen that?
No.
Do you know what Bolo is?
No.
It's specific to Canada. So it's like there's this Bolo program that is run by probably the police, and it's their way of like tracking down all the Canada's top wanted,
No way.
but they call it Bolo.
Okay.
Yeah, and they made an advent calendar for all the like people,
For all the criminals.
for all the criminals.
What's inside
And
them?
it's just like literally, I don't know, like the silliest thing ever. Like, who's buying that? What kind of freak is buying that? It's probably the same people who are like, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer gagging. Like, I'm in love. Or like that new killer, the UN killer that's like Luigi. Mr. Luigi, the people who are like gagging over him, they're buying that advent calendar.
No real.
Because
real.
why else would you need an advent calendar of all of the like top wanted criminals? Like nobody has it in their living room. Like, I need to get outside and start searching.
Maybe like a true crime person, or like, well, not a true crime. You know what I mean?
Someone
like,
searches. True crime people do not actively search.
Hey, you don't know people
for
like
killers.
that. You don't know them.
Isn't that like dangerous?
Well, hey, bounty hunters exist. What if they get into that?
Imagine if like one of the people was a relative of your family, and so you for Christmas that year you give it out to the family members so that they can like keep an eye out.
Lol.
Then I would understand it as like a gift, right? Because like one of your family members are on there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't.
That would be crazy though.
I don't get it. Yeah. Anyways, do you want to move on to? Do we have time?
We have time. We can make time.
Oh, I don't know if I should talk about that. What Toronto man wants to buy me a Canada Goose jacket? Yeah.
What?
But for real, the geese have been migrating so loud out my window that I'm about to make my own Canada Goose jacket, if you know what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them out the fucking sky. Yeah.
Yes, you should.
They need to stay off the socials and learn how to move in silence. Is what those.
Toronto?
No, the geese.
Oh,
Yeah, move in silence. Move in silence.
but they can't do that. They have to exclaim to us, "We're leaving! We're leaving!" That's what they do.
Again, I'm gonna shoot them out the fucking sky and make my own Canada Goose jacket. I will say, like, on the topic of money, when we're talking about like making money and stuff,
Yep.
the fact that Snapchat, which is literally a dead app, influencers and like just people on there make like majority of their income
What?
from stories. Because you know how people like everyone sees like random people's stories,
Oh yeah, and like the
and it's like
recommended things.
impossible not to get attention and views and clicks and whatever.
Yeah.
And to me, Snapchat is like essentially a dead app. Like
No,
nobody's going on there. It's not like Instagram, TikTok.
For real though. Yeah.
Content isn't the same,
Yeah.
and yet they're making more money than any other app on Snapchat.
I guess it's not as dead as you seem, or as you seem, as it seems. Like people still use it. I mean, I don't know.
That's all.
Rex?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my Rex. Okay. I already said my top 3 for my Spotify Wrapped, so I'll very quickly go through the top 10 because why the fuck not? And you guys can hear what I've been listening to all year round this year. So hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I
6,
wanted to
7,
say another thing about Wicked,
9, 10.
but
Yeah.
the one quote where the original Glinda is like, "I work pretty damn hard, but Ariana works her butt off. That's why she doesn't have one." Have you seen that?
No.
She like totally like says it, and it's like, girl, what?
Lol.
So funny.
Oh wait, you know what one of my favorite lines is from the movie itself? When they're on the hot air balloon at the end.
Mm.
Spoilers. When they're on the hot air balloon and Glinda's like, "Give me my leg. Give me my leg."
That was what you thought was so funny?
I thought it was hilarious. And then when she
No.
smacked the guard in the head, that was giving Sam, no, not Sam, sorry, Miss Cat Valentine.
Yeah, I think it was giving Cat Valentine like Victoria's humor for me. Like, I don't think there was a moment where I laughed at all.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty like dull
Mm.
for movies. Like,
I thought there were a lot of funny moments. Definitely.
zero reaction. Zero reaction.
Crazy.
But I also have zero reaction to like funny movies.
You crazy girl.
So I just like, for me, humor doesn't translate.
That's odd. Because I feel like you understand humor, but I don't know.
I think because I'm just too like into it, maybe. I don't know. Get into it, like, I don't know.
Well, here's my top 10 on my Spotify rap this year. Love 119 by Rise, Lie With You by 10, Blossom and Hypen, Memories by Rise, Supernova, Espa, Friends, V, Unknown, NCT Dream, Boom Boom Bass, Rise, ETA,
Oh
New
yeah,
Jeans.
V came out with a new song.
Oh yes.
Twice came out with music too. They're on
One second. Slow Dancing V. That's my top 10. Okay.
I can't even remember what V came out with, but I saw that he came out with music. Do you know what Twice? Can you look up Twice's song right now? I don't remember the name of it. And also Rose dropped music too, and I've been listening to her.
Yes. Oh my god.
She's not like
Oh, Strategy. Megan
yeah,
Thee Stallion.
Strategy.
I'm trying to get
really
into
like
the
it.
song, but
Meg Thee
something
Stallion.
about it is like
I really
not,
like it.
I don't know. Something about it is not wrapping around my head properly. Like, I don't know.
The way you said that was like weird. It's not wrapping around your head properly.
I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, I feel that way with a lot of like new music that comes out. I'm like, I need this needs a second to like.
Yeah. There's just something
soak.
about like K-pop artists and idols doing a lot of English nowadays in
Oh, you don't like them singing
No,
English?
I do like them singing English, but within reason. And the lyrics have to be good. Because since I'm like a native English speaker, if the lyric doesn't make sense, I'm like, what's the point? Like, do you not like
Well, have you seen the white girl band who sings like only Korean covers? That it's like that. It's like we don't have any American singers who are like strictly singing Korean covers. It's like only an outside of America thing, and it's to Americanize like other music to match like the Western standard of fame.
Yeah.
But I feel like K-pop has always been really heavily Americanized and like based on American, like rappers in Korea were like totally based on.
Yeah, definitely. No, yeah, for sure. But I feel like that's one of like the only things. Like rap, hip hop,
Well, like if you look
R&B
at
stuff.
what K-pop used to be, it's like they were basing a lot of their style off like LA street style, closer to the 90s. Before that, everything was like trot and like, I don't know.
Not trot. Oh my god.
That was like the cultural style of music that was like the traditional music, right?
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
Because it's the same with Japanese. Like Japan, once they started to Americanize, you could see like a shift in how the music
Are you
was.
saying like the shift from like the traditional music?
Well, yeah, because culture, like music is based on culture.
Yeah.
And so America has like Frank Sinatra, da 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 da. And like Japanese singers are different at that time. I don't know. It's just interesting.
Yeah. What are yours?
My like Spotify.
Yeah. Go through your.
You know what's so funny is, you know, when we were like, oh, what's your favorite songs of all time? Both songs I mentioned are my top 5. So
oh wow.
There you go.
Mine didn't make it, unfortunately. But
well, because mine are more like recent.
Oh.
But also I've been listening to it a
My
lot.
favorite song that I mentioned, Hello Future, is number
How do you
13.
How do you is that based on the playlist?
This
It
is
shows you?
this is the top songs of 2024. Yeah.
I see.
It's number 13 on my list.
You know what I don't like is that you can't see your top artists in like a list.
Oh
Because
yeah.
you know when they're just like, oh, your ninth place artist is this.
Mhm, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
my
yeah.
radio tells me, and I'm like, girl, how do I see that?
You can see it on the computer version of Spotify.
Oh,
Yeah, if you go on your profile, you can't see it on like this.
lame.
I know. Spotify needs to like do better.
Anyway, Falling from Grace, The Gentle Waves. I'm putting that out there again. I found that song from the movie Pumpkin. It's like not a good. I mean, it's a very satirical movie. It's meant to not be serious,
Mm-hmm.
but it plays on a lot of things
Mm.
that are very controversial.
Mm.
A Letter to Elise, The Cure. I really, really like that song this
Mhm.
year. And then obviously I Want to Be Adored, The Stone Roses, because I literally overplayed the hell out of that album, and I probably still will until it starts sounding like fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
Mm.
There's this one meme that my brother was showing, because I like will listen to like old British music, and essentially he found this meme that was like, oh, like if the Beatles sounded good, and it's like fruit salad, yummy, yummy. And so now I just have to reference like, oh, until it starts sounding like fruit salad, yummy, yummy, then
Mm.
I know I'm gonna be okay. Birds of a Feather, Billie
Birds of a
Eilish,
We should stick
which should be
together.
everyone's top 5 because oh my god, that song.
It is a really good song. Yeah.
It made me feel some type of way inside.
Hmm.
And then I Love Me After You by Mitski. I did listen
Oh.
to a bit of Mitski this year, but I'm surprised that it was that song. I feel like it should have been My Love, Mine, Oh Mine.
Ah, yes.
That
You were
one.
raving about that song like
So I'm
earlier.
very surprised that it's I Love Me
Mm.
After You because I don't even remember ever listening to that song once. And then yeah, Rose and Twice, been listening to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rose dropped her music, she's like
She's really
into
sliding
that
in,
right
yeah.
now. She's in the top charts, and then
Yeah.
really, really like Strategy from
Mm.
first listen, which is not normal. So,
Mm.
do you want to get into movies? Obviously, Wicked.
Wicked.
Hi,
That's
how
the
are you, Wicked?
That's really the only thing I have to say.
Wicked Part 1, and then just I guess watch Part 2 when it comes out
Yeah.
next year.
I think it would be so crazy if they like remade Wizard of Oz with them in it. I feel like it's really far-fetched if
Do
they did,
not
but
do that. If anyone's watching and wants to remake Wizard of Oz, just don't do that, please.
lol.
Like I know it's very plausible, but there's just certain things that should not be remade that cannot beat the original. It's like remaking Mean Girls.
Mm,
Like
mm.
when they did the theater version of Mean Girls.
Yeah, musical. Yeah.
It's like just stop there.
yeah.
Just stop there.
Mm.
Even though I did like the Mean Girls the musical with like Renee Rapp, like for some reason I liked it,
Mm.
which like is not normal for me.
Mm.
Anyway, do you have movies? No Christmas movies? You're not like festive?
I haven't watched any Christmas movie yet. I mean, if we go off from like what I have watched, Home Alone.
You watched
all-
that?
I
Recent?
watched not recently, no.
Oh, just in general you're talking about.
Yeah, because like
Mm.
I don't have the means to watch movies.
Home Alone is really good. Love
Yeah.
Actually is really good. I've been
Mm.
seeing like all the people that are watching Christmas because you'll see like what's being watched
Yeah.
on like streaming platforms, and it's like, oh, Love Actually, and then all these other like Christmassy, like Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch Love Actually. It's so good.
I will take that recommendation.
Taylor Swift's favorite movie. I said
Oh.
this before.
Lol.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I watched Jingle All the Way, which has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It's like an older Christmas movie. Because I'm trying to get into Christmas movies I've never seen before, and I swear to God, whoever said Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder, whatever, can act, lied to his face.
Mhm.
Like that man cannot act. It's like seeing John Cena acting. You know what I mean? Like it's like people who are not built for that world that are like going into it because they're famous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I watched Charlie Brown Christmas, which was so cute. You need to watch it. It's only like 20 minutes. It's like an episode. But it's so cute. And what else did I watch? I watched Jingle All the Way, which has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. It's like an older Christmas movie. Because I'm trying to get into Christmas movies I've never seen before, and I swear to God, whoever said Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder, whatever, can act, lied to his face. Like that man cannot act. It's like people who are not built for that world that are like going into it because they're famous. Yeah. And then I watched Charlie Brown Christmas, which was so cute. You need to watch it. It's only like 20 minutes. It's like an episode. But it's so cute. I've been watching a lot of James Stewart movies because I'm very, very much in love with James Stewart. And if he were to be revived at this point in time, like, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking like biogenetics, like Elon Musk level revived,
Oh.
like,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm not even gonna say what I wrote down because it's so bad. Okay, I said I would give him paralysis level head, like gnarly erectile dysfunction type of head. He would never be able to have another sexual experience again. It would immediately send him into the afterlife to rest in peace, knowing what I've done to relax his body. He would become an ephemeral state of consciousness from the most hawk to a level head I could provide. That's how I feel about him. That was the poem I
Bye.
had to write. I guess we'll leave on that now.
That's how we're ending. Bye
Thanks.
bye.
This episode's rated R.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Bye. Are you a skibbity rizzler?